So I get asked this all the time. What is pre-sales? Pre-sales is a lot of things. In construction, pre-sales basically means the developer is offering you to buy something before construction has begun. This includes benefits, but are not limited to things as in the best possible view, floor plan of your choice. More importantly, you are getting in at the ground level, literally. They haven't even put the shovels into the ground. You're the first to buy, which means you get a better return when you sell, and you're going to be positive cash flowing sooner as soon as you rent the property out to someone. It's basically like an IPO, initial public offering. In the stock market world, before a company goes public, there's an IPO. In new construction, there's pre-sales. We're the team if you want pre-sales access in Montreal. So the way you buy pre-sales in Montreal is very simple. You need a broker or a team that has access and has platinum status with the developers across the city. When pre-sales begin, they normally, with reputable builders across the city, begin right after friends and family. So the friends and family event occurs, pre-sales is right after this, which means pre-sales is before the developer has reached out to their own database of buyers, as well as when all the other brokers and clients in Montreal have access to buying this project. In fact, I've sold in projects where the sales office was completely closed to the general public, but I was able to get my clients in before the sales office was even open. That's the best way to go about buying pre-sales in Montreal. Make sure you have the right team or broker behind you. The reason you should always buy pre-sales, or from an investment standpoint, buy pre-sales rather than something that's already built, is very simple. You're buying on paper. You're buying the vision of the developer. So basically what you're doing is you are buying at pre-sales, and chances are you're probably buying cheaper than the guy next to you, the guy above you, and the guy below you. So if you paid $400,000, and when general public sales started, the guy above you with the same model as yours paid $420,000, well, look, you've already made $20,000 on your investment. Pre-sales is the way most real estate investors starting out in the real estate investment game across Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, now Montreal, have made the majority of their capital and wealth. The process is very simple. Actually, we make it simple. So basically the way it works is that when you come see us and you pick a unit that you're very interested in, we're basically going to ask you for a deposit. It can run anywhere between $2,500 to $5,000. Once the deposit is in, we have to respect the developer's payment schedule, which is basically either 15 or 20% broken down into 5% increments over a certain period of time, normally within the first 12 to 18 months. Once you purchase, you now have 10 days, as per the law in Quebec, to make a decision whether you're going to be keeping this unit or not. Within those first 10 days, your initial deposit of $2,500 to $5,000 is not cashed. In fact, it's not even made out to myself or the developer. It's held by a notary in trust, so even your down payment is safe. Once you're ready to make your purchase on the 11th day, we will make sure that your checks are in. We will also make sure that you have your financing letter from a bank of your choice or from a financial institution that is accredited by the developer. Or what you could do is have a letter from a financial advisor saying that you have the financial capacity to purchase this unit in full. Excellent question. The different ways to make money buying pre-sales is pretty much 3 different plays, as I like to call it. The first play would be holding onto your unit, renting it out. If you buy pre-sales, you hold onto your unit, and in 2, 3, or 4 years rent it out, chances are you're going to be positive cash flowing quicker than the person that bought when the sales office was open to the general public. The second play would be holding onto your unit and selling it once you've notarized. You could sell it a week after you notarize, or you could sell it a year after you notarize. Chances are you're probably going to make a generous profit once you sell your unit. If your developer allows, there's one last play. That play is selling your unit before you go to notary, which is called an assignment. Very popular in Toronto, even more popular in Vancouver. We're starting to see that trend here in Montreal. What's happening is people are assigning contracts before they go to notary, basically flipping their paper. Paper as in the contract, now being worth $50,000 more than they bought it, selling it to a person that is interested in getting into that building or that address for that matter. These are the 3 different plays on how to make money in pre-sales.